But here's some art for you guys from Elusive Illustrator. Now that's cool. I love the mushroom's face with the kazoo in its mouth. It's so fucking perfect. Thank you, Elusive Illustrator. I don't think I've seen your art on the Buru before, but I really, really like it, and I hope to see more of it. From Grease Sponge, very similar color scheme. Here is, well, it's the Vine Shroom with vines. Really good. From Baby Boy Logie, Hot Pockets. It's me, dead from Hot Pockets. If you don't know what this is, go to my YouTube channel and check out the newest video. If you don't want to watch the interviews and stuff, I understand. But at least skip ahead to the last, like, 3 minutes, and you'll understand it. It was a really bizarre day. From Croconaw. That's, yeah, it's a drawing of me. From I Can't Frag. Also very cool, the Vine Nebula. I just want to point out, too, like the X-Files thing. I don't know what reminded me, but the X-Files coming back for 6 episodes is a really cool thing. Of course, I was hoping for more. I was hoping we would get at least 12. But 6, that's more than a movie. And it could be really good. The thing about it is, the X-Files was split into 2 types of episodes. There was the mythology episodes, and there was the Monster of the Week episodes. So the mythology episodes were maybe like 1/3 of the season, and they were like a larger story that you could follow from season to season that had to do with a government conspiracy and aliens and all this stuff. And towards the end of season 8, I would say the end of season 7 to season 9, it started making very little sense. And just like the writing wasn't good, and it just got bad at season 9. And I'm like, mythology episodes now, I'm just like, pass. So I don't even know what sense they make anymore. So if I were to see an X-Files miniseries of 6 episodes, part of me would love maybe 2 episodes devoted to story of like Mulder and Scully, right? One big story episode for each character about, you know, Mulder's sister, maybe Scully's child, or other things related to, let's say, Scully's sister, anything. And then I would love to see maybe 4 Monster of the Week episodes, just really well-written episodes. So that's my take on the X-Files thing. I'm excited. I would love to see more X-Files. I just hope they do a good job with it, and I hope they get Vince Gilligan to write a little bit, because some of those writers were just amazing on the X-Files. From I Can't Frag, here's a BRB version of the same thing. From King of Sad, here's, I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. Honestly, I don't know what I'm looking at. Yeah, whatever any of this is, I'll just go ahead and save it. And thank you, King of Sad. Some nice faces you made there. From Fwib 3. This reminds me a bit of Skies of Arcadia, and it's cool. From C, Let Me Be Blunt. Wow, extremely literal interpretation of that. And from Butts Boogly, oh boy, Jon Snow. That's okay. It's fine. I'll tell you what. Let's I'll just end on which image. I'll end on this one. So thank you for watching Game of Thrones episode 3. Hope you enjoyed these Telltale games. You know, I do enjoy them. The Walking Dead games were cool, or you know, the 2 seasons so far. It was good, and this one's good. And I have to say, it really does draw you in. It makes you feel like you're part of the world. The story is completely separate from the books. I mean, obviously there's tie-ins with characters, you know, certain events like the Purple Wedding, things that, you know, you'll see recurring, like Craster's Keep that we're going to see. That kind of stuff is landmarked and we've obviously read about that in the books or seen it in the show. But it's like these new stories in this universe are told really well. And even though I know some of my choices won't ultimately make a difference, I know they kind of will, and then I kind of know they won't as well. But it almost doesn't matter because it still gives me a similar kind of feeling, which is that, you're drawn into these situations, and they're like little mini morality tests. So it definitely works well. It accomplishes whatever it sets out to do. And even if I wasn't the one making the decisions, it's just nice to have a story that is told fairly well. And I actually do care about some of these characters at this point. And Garrett, I think, is my favorite. I like the Night's Watch anyway. That stuff is cool. But, it's a good game. It's not really much of a game, but it's fun to stream. I think you guys would agree it's a fun game to watch if you're an audience, I suppose. And, I like streaming them for you guys, even if it makes me look like an asshole. Or earlier people were like, Vinny, you're a coward. How are you such a coward? Why? You're supposed to kill the guy with the thing on his head. You're supposed to kill the guy. Don't bow. Stupid. Vinny, you're stupid. I'm leaving. I'm never coming back. Oh, yeah. But, ultimately, it's all worth it. And it's all fun. And I've enjoyed it. Remember, in the game of Bones, you either win or you peruse your local porn alley in whatever porn store you go to. They have a specific porn alley where you can pick up whatever porn you want. And that's how you get your game of Bone on. Okay, well, bad joke. Good night.